All right, so we're recording, but don't worry, it's not live, so we're about ready to get started. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Hey, what's up? It's your boy DJ L7. As you know, I interview many activists all across the nation, but most dear to my heart is New York City. And oh my God, I have one of the top dudes here in New York City. I've seen him at multiple events. He's not just in one thing, I can't even tell you how excited I am. Plus, there's a special event coming up, but you're going to find out all about it. I'm going to let him introduce himself, though. Go ahead.
Thanks, DJ. I'm Zool. I'm an artist, activist, producer, and I'm working on an event that's coming up this Sunday, the 19th, in Foley Square, New York City, live. It's a day of engagement. We're called Rising Together at risingtogether.info. And as you just suggested, we're connecting the dots. We're building a coalition. So the dots extend from Assange to Mumia, COVID to climate change, Palestine to the Philippines, the Amazon rainforest, the Amazon workers, and the children starving in Yemen, and the people fleeing Afghanistan. It's all one, man.
Yeah, absolutely right. And the thing is that we need critical mass to get the changes we need. And I just really appreciate so much of the work that you do out there. You're on the front lines for Assange. You're on the front lines for Yemen. You're on the front line, like you just told me about that meeting that's with Chris Smalls, right? The Amazon thing. You're on the front lines in so many fights. I see you there on the ground. Much respect to you. You're a real one, as they say. Thank you so much for your work. Yeah?
I'm an OG these days.
You really are. You really are. Yeah?
Yeah, so listen, we're building coalition, from Black Lives Matter and Code Pink to Extinction Rebellion and Veterans of Peace, WBAI 99.5 FM in New York, WBA.org, Pacifica, and more. This coming Sunday, the 19th, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern, and folks out of town will be able to find it on Facebook Live, risingtogether.info, and on all the social media. We're asking people to join us for a day of engagement and coalition building. DJ, you, like me, go to a lot of different things, and we see a lot of dedicated activists, man, whether they're police brutality folks who do the Say Their Names demo every Friday at 5 at 96 in Broadway, whether they're coming out for Julian and the Visual at Grand Central every Thursday at 5, whether they're joining Women in Black for a Free Palestine in Union Square Thursday evenings, Saturday mornings for Yemen in Union Square. All around the town, we've got dedicated folks every week. They're out there. Some of them, a few of them, you, me, a few others, know a lot of these groups. Unfortunately, most don't. So we found over the decades, Ralph Pointer, who's one of the co-chairs of Rising Together, Kathy Kelly, the great Chicago peace activist and author, 3-time Nobel Peace Prize nominee, Nick Modern, longtime Vets of Peace, founder of Ban Killer Drones. All of these folks understand that we've been siloed for decades now. And in many ways that was external, but it's become internal. So there are groups, I don't know how many Assange groups there are, probably hundreds and hundreds of them around the world. There are at least a half a dozen in New York. So maybe we got a half a dozen people here, 20 people there. We want to bring it all together. And we want people to understand we're not going to free Julian Assange if we don't free Mumia Abu-Jamal. People have to understand they're in the same boat. Julian's a publisher. Mumia was a journalist. They're both truth tellers. Julian told us what happened in Iraq, who the war criminals were. George W. Bush is walking around, man, and he's sitting there with Biden and the Clintons and all these folks celebrated. General Petraeus is telling us what went wrong in Afghanistan. General Petraeus is what went wrong. Right?
Yeah. They gave him a job at CUNY. They gave him a job at Hunter College, man.
Sure.
So corrupt, man. Yeah, for real.
Yeah. This is what they teach us. They teach us the war economy. They teach us the neoliberal or the conservative way. They teach us, that the only economy means growth. That somehow there is a limited number of people on the planet, 1%, or more precisely 0.001%. Hey, we learned this from Occupy 10 years ago. their anniversary is this Friday, the 17th. They're going to be at Zuccotti Park all weekend. We're going to be there with them, and they're going to join us on Sunday afternoon and report back. Extinction Rebellion, which has been very successful throughout Europe, is here in New York City. They've got some protest actions planned for Friday, serious arrestable actions. We're going to be out there with them. They're going to report back on Sunday at Rising Together. So listen, we want people to come out to Foley Square. That's where the courthouses are. Thomas Paine Park, the 4, 5, or 6 to City Hall, Brooklyn Bridge. And we're going to be there from 11 to 5. And come as a contingent. Bring your group, bring your banners, bring your signs, bring your literature, bring your merchandise. And you got a speaker? Hey, we're going to put them in. You got performers? We're going to put them in. So we're going to have down the road, we've found the funds and we've got agreement. We're going to have a global Pacific broadcast. We have a potential of meeting millions and millions of listeners and viewers around the world. That's going to happen maybe midwinter. But this Sunday, the 19th, a day of engagement, we're a new chapter of an international group called World Beyond War, a fabulous group. There are thousands of members here in New York, but there's never been an established chapter here.
And just want to shout out to my people that's watching. I know people from MPP New York are watching. I know Yang Gang members are watching. I know there's a lot from a lot of different political organizations. My people, I don't even know how to classify them. The Yellow Brick Road, that's another people. Just hooked up with Real Progressives last night. That was cool to hang out with her. If you are watching this, right, I know I really appeal more to activists in a very dedicated lane. This is for real. This is actually, I go to a lot of different events out here, and just like me, right, if you've heard of me and you like what I do and you know how Ed is busy, and a lot of people say, Ed, you go to so many events, this guy is the same, but he's a deeper, older, and more wiser version of me. Honestly, there's a lot to learn. These people have a lot of resources available, and this coalition is exactly what, and you'll see me say in so many of my activist videos, the people who are older understand the value of coalition instead of saying it's all about me. Yeah, you know what, dead that. The 99% needs to come together and start working together and just getting what we need. So you're just such a strong resource. I just hope that other people in these other movements can really get to know you and others that you're around. Chip, right? The other people that you hang with. It's a community of people. It's very powerful, this community right here. And all the other movements that I work with, I'm telling you, this is, out of all the events that you could attend this year, I know there's some other ones that might be bigger in terms of pure numbers, but in terms of like finding dedicated activists, people that are hungry for change, people that are ready to make it happen, this is one of the premier events of the year, straight up.
Yeah, and DJ, don't undersell yourself at all, man. I mean, young people have so much to offer. Often you have a deeper consciousness, which can be surprising, to some of us. And we learn from that too. So we're learning from you as well. But you are right, experience has meaning. We learn how to do things in terms of how best to communicate, the logistics that are required, the detail that makes things happen, the planning that goes in to pull things off. So listen, don't underestimate yourself and all your comrades out there listening to your show. Hey, we welcome them. Check us out on risingtogether.info. That's going to be constantly updating throughout the week and then beyond that, because this is just the beginning. We're now calling ourselves NYC Rising Together for a World Beyond War. We're accepting not just individual members, but organizational members. And one of my groups, Veterans for Peace, Chapter 34, New York City, has just joined in. That's another 1,000 members right there. We're expecting Code Pink New York City to jump in this week.
Heavyweight.
Eva Benjamin is jumping up with Tig from DC. She'll be there on Sunday. We got a lot of folks, some big names. Some of them are going to talk. Some are just going to say hello, because this is not the day to come to hear the speakers and the performers, to be a spectator. This is a day to be the speaker, to be the performer. So bring your lit, get ready to say a few words. If you want to approach the mic, it ain't going to be a big thing. And listen, just meet people, You know, those of us like our friend Sati Chatterjee, Trudy Silver, people like DJ right here and myself, we're going to introduce you to one another. We're
Wonderful.
going to get out of these silos, break through these silos, and build a coalition of coalitions.
So people are super excited. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are watching my channel who want a platform to get on. Risingtogether.info, is that where they go to sign up, or is there email where they can send stuff?
Yeah, you can register at risingtogether.info now. You can get your free whistle. It says, I'm a whistleblower for, have I got this the right way? For justice, people, and planet. And it's got the logo of the tree with its branches and roots. Don't forget the roots. And it's got the website on it, risingtogether.info. And at 5 p.m. Eastern, we're going to all blow the whistle, because whether you're a whistleblower, a truth teller, you're a true activist, man, get out there. So if you could register, risingtogether.info, great. If not, come, we'll get you registered on the spot, man. We're going to have young people with their iPhones, their iPads, their laptops, and clipboards. So you want to sign up that way. We'll have name tags. You'll give us your name, your pronouns, whatever you need. But as I say, bring chairs, bring tables, bring your lit, bring your merch. You're all welcome. We want to see you there. BAI will be there. A whole lot of folks streaming. We'll be Facebooking live. And this is in preparation for an event down the road, which is going to go out to millions of folks.
Now, activists may have access to chairs, tables, other types of stuff for events, stuff like this. Anything that we can bring. How can we help you with your event, make sure things run smoothly?
Well, we could use people on the logistics committee. Sati will be there by 9. We've got some food trucks coming, vegan, halal, wow. Indian, Thai, a couple others. There'll be Borisans there, special needs. We did not spend the money we had expected to on all the tents and other things we wanted. So bring your chairs. We won't have chairs for you, so please bring them. If you have tables for your lit and your merch, bring them. But come, man, just come on down. If you can be with us from 11 to 5, great. If you want to come earlier, there'll be a way to help out. We need people on our welcome and registration committee. We could use a couple of people with their phones to help us with the whistleblowers video wall. We're going to be asking people to step up to the wall. Gary Davidson, who painted the tree logo, is painting this wall. It's a diverse crowd of whistleblowers, truth tellers, including Julian, Daniel Hale, Emma Goldman, John Brown. He's got a bunch of people on it. But most of all, we want you in it. So
I appreciate it. Yeah.
You'll take these free whistles, and you'll say your name and your organization if you like. Say a few words if you want. Say the tagline. I'm a whistleblower for justice, people, and planet. Blow the whistle, and we're going to put you up on the website and out on the social media. And who knows, DJ Elf will probably go viral.
Hey, whatever, man. But check it out, risingtogether.info. I know you guys want to be a part of this. Check out the website. I'm going to run actually a quick interview with my man Zool after this, because I want, and make sure you guys watch that video as well, because there's so much to teach you guys. But this is a hot event. Tell all your friends. It's this Sunday. It's not a lot of time. It's the last, there's not a lot of good days left in the summer. We get into summer, things are going to get cold. This is one of the last chances to get out. And honestly, my man Zool kind of set up. And one thing, I don't know how many of y'all watched the movie Ghostbusters. Yeah, you watched that movie Ghostbusters. You remember that, right? One of the characters' name was Zool in there. Actually, this is the guy right here. Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, you know, I was in the movie business starting around that time, and we're still having a debate whether they stole the name from me or I stole it from them. They spell it differently in the script. They spell it Z-U-L-E, but my friends call me Zool, and I hated it. I resisted it, but then I embraced it, and I go by Zool, Z-O-O-L. But I don't care what you call me, just not late for dinner.
I feel you, man. I feel you. Hey, that's wonderful. So this, once again, this is a super hot event. Yo, just to all the organizations that I work with, I cannot tell you how, you hear some of the things already. You guys should already recognize the power behind this event. So I hope to see you there. God bless, all right?
It's a dark day in our nation when high-level authorities will seek to use every method to silence dissent. The truth must be told.
And if you want the truth, you need to check out independent media producers just like myself, DJ L7. You should subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications when I release a new video.
Truth of these
We are
words
on all
is
the major
beyond
platforms.
doubt.
That includes Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course YouTube. Unfortunately, we have definitely seen that these mainstream outlets will cave to corporate interests, so we encourage you to join our independently moderated communities of Reddit and Discord. We also encourage you to subscribe to us on BitChute and Daily Motion so you can see the content that YouTube doesn't want us to let you see. Hey, now it's time for the most important part of the video. That's right. It's time for us to tell you about the Taking Action Group. Do you need an activist? Or maybe there's no activists around willing to help you with your cause and you need to learn to become an activist. That's exactly why we're here. Every week we get up with people from across the nation, in fact even sometimes internationally, and we develop strategies and a game plan to address the issues that are affecting all of us. Every week myself from New York City and of course my co-host Lisa from Los Angeles provide a coast-to-coast perspective on what's going on in the country. If you want to donate to help out with expenses, travel, equipment, stuff like that, then I definitely appreciate it, and you can hit us off at Venmo or PayPal. Thanks a lot. Hey, by the way, we also have a merch store, so check it out. Oh my goodness, it seems like you've reached the end of the video, so make sure you check out some of our other videos, make sure you subscribe. This is your last chance to do so thanks a lot, and looking forward to seeing you on the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment below if you have any questions or issues you'd like me to address. And if you're an activist, the time to make things happen is now.